Bob Saget hands you a chocolate milk that he just made, and you wake up 3 hours later, lying on your stomach.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Gilbert Gottfried moments.
Oh boy, he's cracked. He's gone nuts.
For this list, we're looking at the late funny man's best moments throughout his unforgettable career across television, movies, and popular culture. What's your favorite Gilbert Gottfried moment? Share it with us in the comments. Number 10. Saturday Night Stint. Saturday Night Live.
Where in the hell you been, boy?
Nothing. I ain't been doing nothing.
After slugging his way through comedy clubs since his teenage years, Gilbert Gottfried eventually earned himself a golden ticket, the chance to be a cast member on the 6th season of Saturday Night Live.
I love it when you two fight.
If you forgot the comedian was on the legendary variety show, you'd be forgiven, as the stint lasted only 12 episodes. Unfortunately for Gottfried, the season he starred on was the one immediately following showrunner Lorne Michaels' brief exit, along with the original cast.
Be like saying, like in the middle of Beatlemania, that, we're getting 4 other guys to be the Beatles.
Needless to say, the backlash was strong, all but dooming the new replacements from the beginning. But even though Gilbert wasn't entirely happy with his time at 30 Rockefeller Plaza, there's no denying the show put him on the world stage, where he clearly belonged. Number 9. Television's voice of many.
And never talk in our doorway again with your horrible bite radius.
There's a reason Gilbert Gottfried's voice was one of the most recognizable in all of showbiz. It was raw, shrill, but most importantly, unique. No wonder animated TV programs could not resist the comedian's distinct sound.
Wow, Gilbert Gottfried!
That's right!
Awesome.
Gottfried would go on to lend his famous vocal chops to countless shows over the years. This included Digit in Cyberchase, Dr. Bender on Fairly Odd Parents, and Mr. Mxyzptlk in various DC cartoons. His villainous read would continue as Krang Subprime in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You've been trying to wipe out dimensions? We've been trying to mutate for thousands of years? Are you insane?
Naturally, his speech was also in demand for adult animated series, such as Seth MacFarlane's Family Guy. It truly was the voice that kept on giving.
Dog whistle! Dog whistle! Where are you, dog?
Number 8. Scene Stealer. Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Oh, come right in. Don't let the fact that my door's closed dissuade you in any way from entering my office.
It's pretty hard to miss a cameo appearance by Gilbert Gottfried. This is on account of, the incessant yelling. But hey, it worked. And in the 1987 follow-up to Eddie Murphy's smash hit Beverly Hills Cop, Gottfried managed to be an absolute scene stealer.
Do you own a black Mercedes-Benz license plate number CRL 507?
507? That's my wife's car. That's not my car. That's
my 25 unpaid parking tickets.
It's under my name, but it's my wife's car. No.
As accountant Sidney Bernstein, Gilbert's interactions with Murphy's detective Axel Foley are uproariously funny. For many cinemagoers, it was their first taste of the funny man on the big screen, but it would not be their last. Although his turns in Look Who's Talking 2 and Problem Child earned him Razzie Award nominations, the comedian definitely left his mark on every film he appeared in.
Oh boy, was that stupid or what? It was very stupid. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Number 7. Those Emmy Awards jokes. The 43rd Primetime Emmy Awards.
Quiet! Can't believe it. They're gonna take up my time.
If you ever wondered why Gilbert Gottfried was never present at recent Hollywood award shows, there's a good reason for it. The year was 1991, and actor Paul Reubens, famous for portraying eccentric kids host Pee Wee Herman, was arrested for public indecency.
Mr. Bond donated a pair of hot pants! Ow! Ow! Ow!
And so, Gottfried took it upon himself to make light of the incident during an appearance at the 43rd Primetime Emmy Awards.
I sleep a lot better since Pee Wee Herman's been arrested.
The seemingly endless series of crude jokes caused an uproar.
It's like if the police tried to arrest me, it would be, quick, stay away from his right hand!
While viewers on the East Coast saw the entire thing, the broadcast was censored for the West Coast. Following a series of apologies by the network, the comedian was blacklisted from future events. This, of course, would not be the last time Gilbert courted controversy.
Is the band still back there? Can I hear something? That's it. All right, that's enough.
Number 6. Host with the most. Gilbert Gottfried's amazing Colossal podcast. Gilbert Gottfried was no stranger to being a host. In fact, Gilbert took on hosting duties for the Saturday edition of USA's Up All Night from 1989 to 1998.
Push faster. I want the wind to go through my hair.
Oh, if I would have known this, I wouldn't have worn these heels. Ugh.
Are they black heels?
The comic really hit his hosting stride, however, when he launched the appropriately titled podcast, Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal Podcast, in 2014. The show served as an interview series where Gottfried was joined by co-host Frank Santapadre to discuss classic movies. The pair chatted with Hollywood legends and behind-the-scenes talents, many of whom influenced Gilbert's comedic sensibilities.
He'd call me from the road. He'd have to discuss something Raymond Burr did.
I said, you know, you guys should do something with it. It's so impressive, the amount of knowledge that both of them have.
The podcast was a major hit with fans, providing an irreverent and enlightening outlet for Gilbert to do what he does best: talk.
The greatest film school in the country when I was a kid was your living room, because you turn on the TV and they'd have old movies 24 hours a day.
Number 5. You Fool! Hollywood Squares. When the game show Hollywood Squares got a reboot in the late 90s, producers sought to have Gilbert Gottfried join the celebrity-infused cast for some tic-tac-toe fun. And what fun it was to see the squawky comedian play along with the phony playfulness of it all.
I know this one because I posed for Playgirl. You don't actually see anything because my thumb was in the way.
One particular episode, however, became the stuff of game show legend thanks to Gottfried and 2 little words.
You fool!
Continuously trolling contestants who needed his square to win the game, Gottfried taunted them by yelling "you fool" over and over. One round even lasted an entire episode. Yeah, only Gilbert Gottfried could turn a cheesy game show into a raucous riot of laughs.
I'm agreed.
You fool!
Number 4. Commercial King.
Know the signs. Uncontrollable yelling.
Why aren't you egg rolls?
Hallucination.
Sushi!
Gilbert Gottfried's signature comedy persona was a surprising hit for advertisers. In fact, the comic was enlisted to provide a series of promos for the newly launched MTV channel in the early 80s.
Look, just give me a shot. Just give me a shot, please.
The mostly improvised adverts would actually go a long way in familiarizing audiences with his unique style of comedy. Of course, it was a later ad campaign that became an infamous moment in Gottfried's career.
What one? Affleck! Just ask about it at work, right?
After voicing the Affleck duck for over a decade, the comedian was abruptly removed from the job due to jokes he made referencing the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami. However, many were quick to point out that his replacement appeared to be doing an impression of Gottfried's voice.
They fired me, got loads of free publicity out of it, and then hired a guy to imitate my voice for less money, thus bringing closure to a horrible tragedy.
Number 3. That filthy joke. The Aristocrats.
They might have to clean this up for TV.
The Aristocrats has long been considered the dirtiest joke ever told. And in 2005, Penn Jillette and Paul Provenza made a documentary that attempted to tell the history of said joke. The core of the film centered on, you guessed it, Gilbert Gottfried.
And here comes Gilbert, and he just went for broke. It was, it was unbelievable.
You see, while roasting Playboy founder Hugh Hefner just 3 weeks after the events of 9/11, Gottfried delivered a risky airplane joke, only to receive great disdain from the audience.
They started booing him. There's a guy in the audience shouting, "Too soon, too soon."
The comedian would go on to ditch the rest of his prepared material and deliver the Aristocrats joke instead.
He says, "What do you call yourself?" And they go, "The Aristocrats!"
He not only won the audience back, but brought the filthy joke to the mainstream.
You want me to start at the beginning?
If you missed any portion, I'll repeat it.
Thanks, Gilbert, we think. Number 2, roast with the most.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can hear the sound of my voice.
Ah, yes, the roast. A time-honored tradition where the guest of honor is subjected to good-natured ridicule. Heck, the New York Friars Club has been roasting famous folks since the 50s. So it should be no surprise that the foul-mouthed Gilbert Gottfried joined more than his share of daises over the years.
Well, first of all, it's not true. It's not true.
Gilbert was always a highlight of the night. And from George Takei to Bob Saget to Roseanne Barr, no one was safe from his epic burns.
And like most monsters, she goes by one name. And that name is Rosilla.
After all, this is a man who once said, quote, "The joy of a roast is to watch people get hurt and offended, and then they have to laugh to pretend they're a good sport."
Ooh, you're not gonna like Thursday.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Forever Iago, Aladdin.
You marry the princess, all right? And you become the sultan.
As much as he was beloved for his edgy, expletive-laden comedy, it was Gilbert Gottfried's indelible family-friendly portrayal of Iago the Parrot in 1992's animated blockbuster Aladdin that many remember most fondly.
Jafar, get a grip. Good grip.
And in a movie opposite Robin Williams as a genie, it's impressive to be remembered at all. But an entire generation of kids and adults just couldn't help but love to hate this evil parrot.
The parrot was annoying and grating, and for some reason they thought of me.
Hey, you got a problem, Pinky?
I don't know why.
Sure, he aids Jafar in his many wicked plots, but Gottfried's read was just too darn charming to resist.
So, how did it go?
I think she took it rather well.
He was so liked, in fact, that the character and Gilbert were brought back for the numerous sequels and TV series adaptations. It really was a perfect casting if ever there was one.
I will have the power to get rid of you. I'm gonna do some evil.
Oh, give me a tissue, I'm gonna cry. Ow, 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 ow.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.